Welcome everybody to a game dedicated to a musician that I've
Oh shit, this is from D-Pad Studio. Same people that made Owlboy.
Oh, seriously?
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
same guys.
Well, before they made Owlboy, they made a sort of an indie title with an artist that I very much have a great fondness for, Savant. And this game is titled Ascent. It's basically a game that's heavily inspired by the artwork used in Savant's albums, and it heavily uses the music that he created.
Ooh.
So thus, we start with a character from one of Savant's later albums, The Alchemist.
Ooh.
And if you haven't already figured out, Savant's Deadmau5 has the mouse helmet. For Savant, he loves wearing a Guy Fawkes mask.
Oh, so that's what that is.
Or something heavily inspired by it.
From what I thought it was a mustache. No, wait, it is a mustache.
Yeah, it's a Guy Fawkes. If you haven't seen V for Vendetta, it's heavily inspired by that.
Okay.
So, an experiment that the Alchemist was working on has gone awry and is turning his Nixonax into machine enemies.
Yes.
And, having been tossed out of his tower,
Oh no,
we have only one path ahead of us.
I created the Allspark from the first Transformers movie.
We have only one direction to go, which is to ascend.
Only one place, one way to go, and that's up!
With sprite animation.
Oh, this is
D-Pad Studio.
very Owlboy looking.
Woo!
So, it's very simple. You really are only standing in two places at all times. You cycle between with WASD, and you just use the mouse. It's kind of like a twin-stick shooter, kind of. I use the mouse to aim around, click, and hold to fire, and all the while being played with some actual, genuine Savant music.
Nice.
This music is not some of his best. I play... The cool thing about this is if you destroy these gold enemies and you collect 4 pieces of a CD, you can actually unlock other Savant tracks, and some of them are great. I love his work. So what do you guys think so far?
I gotta admit, it looks really pretty.
The shooting mechanic, I can see where they got, like, Owlboy took a few things from this, I can see. Like the shooting.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But still, this
So-
looks
so-
really good.
Yeah. So talking really quick, I guess, about Savant is that his name, he's called that because he actually, I believe, is autistic or has Asperger's. And in particular, if a savant is it's like a word that describes someone of like if you ever, I guess the most popular like Hollywood example I can think of is I think it's called Water. No, it's shoot. I think it's like Water. I think it had like Tom Cruise or something. It starred a guy, and I'm gonna look that up. Anyway, so a savant means that you're exceptionally incredible at something. Like,
Yeah.
it's like how like that. It's like that one movie where the guy was super good at counting, or whatever.
Rain Man.
Rain Man. Thank you. I was thinking Waterboy. I was like, it is definitely not Waterboy. Rain Man.
He's a savant at liquids.
Huh. Yeah. So Rain Man. So yeah, the idea. So it's very much like that. So Savant. His name is Alexander Vinter, and he called himself Savant when he made this music because he is very great with music. I think he's made well over like 1,000 tracks of music at some point in his life now.
Damn.
Not all long, but very much still there. And if at any point I die... So the other cool thing about if I collect CDs, for each new CD I collect, I get a new power. I'm probably going to die at some point because I do want to A, unlock new songs, and B, I want to show off the
would you say
powers I
this is
got.
something among the lines of a roguelike, or...?
Not exactly. This game first of all, it's a very short game. I'm already in the second of 3 stages right now.
Only 3, damn.
Whoa.
They do have an endless mode where it can get very difficult, but here, let me just to put this into perspective. Let me look up. This game is available on Steam for, let's see how much it is. Savant Ascent is $2.
Oh, that's
Oh,
not too
okay.
bad.
That's good.
I mean, for that price,
So,
the
it's just
what we're seeing here, that's definitely a steal.
Ouch. It's just a little, it's just kind of, it's supposed to be kind of an arcadey title, and if you're a big fan of Savant's music work like me, I'm gonna probably die soon. If you're a big fan of Savant's music work like I am, then it's definitely something I think you should try. Okay, over there. You can jump
never
over
heard
things
of
or
Savant.
dash from side to side. Well, I would definitely recommend giving a listen to some of his songs. I used, the first time my first exposure to him was actually, have you guys ever heard of a Let's Player called Cryotic or Cryplays?
Yes, I do know.
That sounds familiar.
Usually at the end of his parts, Cry likes to play some electric music at the end of his
Wow!
He usually would play electric
Okay.
music at the end, like before on the outro of a song, at the outro of a part. And that's how I first heard about Savant. It was in his Corpse Party Let's Play that I heard one of Savant's songs. Oh, nice! I love this song, Cali 47 from Cold was a pretty good album. This is the part where I get to get all music nerdy on you guys. Cold was a pretty good album. What was this one from? Ism was the first album I ever found. I actually bought an autographed CD of that one. It's an incredible album. That one.
How much did it cost?
Weird music.
Ninor, that was his. I think that was one of his first albums under the Savant label.
Bach to the future.
Ism.
Oh, I got it.
What's that?
Bach to the future.
Oh, yeah. And Ism, and there we go. So now I got some more powers, like a charge shot that fires out a burst. I have a combo meter on the bottom that allows me to fire out a special meter.
So wait, are we continuing from where we died, or is this like a new run?
Yes. This is a new run from the start of the level I died on. So you go back a bit to the beginning.
Okay.
But as you see, I'm much more powerful now. And again, this is Cali 47 from Cold. Pretty good album. And for that autographed CD, I think I paid like $25 for it. He's still kind of independent, I guess. He's still relatively indie. He recently released a new album called Mortals, which seems heavily inspired by the MCU kind of stuff, like superhero-esque type of themes.
Speaking of, they just announced that they're re-releasing Endgame for a little bit with extra scenes.
Because apparently they're too devil damn impatient to just wait for the Blu-ray release.
Gosh dang it, I gotta watch again for the end. Jeez. Okay.
Anyway,
Hype, what do you...
fair, really quick, all they said that they were adding was stuff after the credits. Deleted scenes and those special Easter eggs.
Okay. I didn't want to go through. Okay.
We will beat Avatar's box office.
Oh,
we will beat Dark Phoenix.
Everybody will beat
Dark.
Everybody has beat Dark Phoenix.
Man, that's so sad. It's so sad that is their like dwindling flame. Ouch! I died again. That's so sad that that's their dwindling. That's so sad that that's their like dwindling flame for the X-Men series as we know it.
Yeah, sad.
So now that we're talking, let's try a different song. Let's try Ism because I like that one.
All right.
So Hype, what do you think of all this?
Well, the music's really nice. Looks pretty. Is all you're doing just standing in one place shooting at random things?
Pretty much, and then you can jump between the two platforms. There's a bit of a strategy, but it's very much just an arcadey, like straightforward.
You know what? At the risk of dispensing some cringe, I could have sworn that there was some bits of this song that sounded exactly like Bone Trossel.
No, there's definitely some inspiration to the way it began. I agree with you. He likes playing with chiptune stuff, as you hear, and just and it should be said he's done more than just EDM. He's also done pop. He's done rock. He's just super passionate about music. I just super love his songs for cool like drops and beats.
Like I don't doubt he's varied and skilled. I'm just saying, when I heard the beginning of the song, I was like, this kind of reminds me of Bone Trossel.
Yeah, stuff like this I love. Like, this is the kind of music I like. I don't like straight up dubstep, and I don't like straight up trap. I liked it to have a melody that I can follow. I don't want to just be heavy bass. I always felt a great balance with Savant's work.
Right.
By the way, really quick, just going to say, what? So you say he has Asperger's, right?
Yes.
I have that
or at least autism. He's definitely on the spectrum.
It does say on his Wikipedia that he does have that. I have it too. Although I haven't accomplished anything yet, nor will I ever.
Oh jeez. Mini boss thing. Well, it's just about finding out like that big thing you're special at. And I guess it's like, I know like not all people are savants, but it's like there are definitely like, I know like one thing for me, I guess you could say, is that if I see someone do something, especially like dance choreography, back when I was in theater, if someone tried to tell it to me, like, oh, do this with your leg, and just say it verbally, I usually couldn't understand it. But if they actually if they actually demonstrated it for me, I could usually replicate it pretty soon after that.
That's what a lot of people with Asperger's can do, is replicate.
That's about it, yeah. And there we go.
Visually, we can replicate.
Going up.
Yeah, I would absolutely play a video game with Savant's soundtrack in it. Apart from this, I think he should do more. And thus, it's time for us to get to the core. There it is.
So we're literally at the final stretch.
There it is.
Long.
So, So, all I can think of is that we're fighting it's like in Castlevania. Instead of just collecting the orb, we have to fight the orb.
Yep. That evil thing. Oh, jeez.
Has a Castlevania game ever done that before, where the orb pops out, but instead of letting you collect it, it's just it fights back?
That would be cool, but I don't think they've done that ever.
Well, hey, you know what? If Konami decides to do a proper Castlevania revival, they should totally do that.
You know what? It just kind of reminds me of that one boss from Mario 2 where the bird doors are actually a boss at one point.
No. It's that one album that I kind of like some of the songs from, but overall it's kind of a more mixed review album. It's
me, Mario.
The hell?
What?
This was an album. This was an album he made called Vario.
Mario. Okay.
Oh jeez.
Woohoo!
I like how
It's very.
I like how this is taking itself a little seriously, but then we have this shit.
Vario is weird. So we can't harm Vario. Our best bet is to attack these things, these blocks. Oh jeez. Attack the blocks and then fire supers at the orb. Only supers will damage it.
Gotcha.
But as you see, currently with my damage output with the power-ups, I'm just not doing enough damage. I think we're kind of at a dead end unless I level up again.
Well,
No,
I'm
I
on.
wouldn't say dead end. It'll just take a while.
Yeah, which
it's
is why
a complete war of attrition.
And to be fair, this boss was really easy.
Oh, was too early.
You were saying?
It still looked easy.
But I definitely got enough CDs to get some more upgrades. Let's see what I get.
So I guess that now that I see it like this, I guess we're gonna. This isn't outright a look at, but a straight up mini commentary.
Oh, I love Butterfly.
I
Great
guess it
songs.
depends
Now,
on if he manages to beat him in this video.
when I will, yeah, I'll beat this game. There's an endless mode I'll play, but I can't promise I'm good at everything. But yeah, Butterfly is one of my favorite songs. It's so great. But I think unfortunately it's gonna get overwritten by the boss music in a bit here. But definitely I'd say look into some of Savant's work if you like it. And there it is. I'll play at some point. But yeah, I would wholeheartedly recommend Savant's work. In particular, Ism is among my favorites. I think I have some of his albums over here. Let me just pull up the side. Let's see. Savant is great. Of course, Ism is phenomenal. Overworld has some pretty great songs to it. There we go. See, I'm already doing so much more damage now that I have that upgrade. Vario has some good bits to it. I like Cult. I liked... Sorry. So silly. Owlboy developers made this, everybody.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway.
And
let's see.
trust me, I can tell that the Owlboy developers made this.
I have not, let me just open my iTunes. I have not listened to Mortals yet. I should give it a look-see. I just listened to Invasion. His most one of his other recent albums he made earlier this year, Jester, was an incredible one. I enjoy a lot of the tracks from that. And I feel like he should have been in other things. I know he performs live, but just saying that, I feel like Savant's work definitely could be if Anamanaguchi gets a couple games, I think Savant deserves a couple.
Yeah.
Oh no! A game over!
Wait, Anamanaguchi has... Oh, yeah, to be fair, they did do,
Yeah, they did.
They did my favorite, beat 'em up,
Who would have
but...
thunk? Who would have thunk I would look like something so stupid?
Who would have thunk my mini-me would betray me?
And that's technically the end of the campaign for Savant. Or Ascent, technically.
Okay then.
Well then.
I get a whole whopping 0 because I didn't actually defeat any other enemies. Bosses don't count as points.
Wow.
Well,
Back to the start.
That's a heck of a anti-climax.
I'll try a little bit of Endless Mode just so I can show off more of that Butterfly song I like.
Alrighty. But
That's
yeah,
not-
like...
this is not
Oh no,
Butterfly.
actually... Oh no, this isn't Butterfly. Yeah, I think I went back to I think this is... Oh wait, what song is this? Then I went back
The
to...
one that I said was like Bone Crossel.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, Ism. My bad. Sorry. I'm just showing off... You know what it is? I start off with Butterfly, but right now I'm showing off my... This is the last endless run mode I did after I've been playing for about 10 minutes.
You know, all things considered, it's like... We see this game and just how short it is, despite all the, awesome production values it has, and it's like... Then you look back on Owlboy and it's like...
Yeah,
Well, again, I haven't played Owlboy yet.
Oh, it's amazing. It's one of my favorites.
But I mean, but it is cool to see at least. I don't think this is their first game. Let me look it up. But it is cool to see where they began at least, and that they definitely carry some of that quality still here.
And you know what? All things considered, say if Nintendo ever decides to ask for more indie help aside from Brace Yourself games when they did Cadence of Hyrule, I still want to see what it'd be like if D-Pad Studios got to make that Wario Land mock-up that they did.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
That looks
Yeah.
nice.
So yeah, so looking at this, yeah, D-Pad Studios only made Owlboy, Savant Ascent, and Vikings on Trampolines.
Vikings,
What?
That's another game they made. Savant Ascent was made back in around
2013, I checked.
Yeah, 2013. Yeah, and yeah, it looks like Savant definitely made a couple. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, other albums I've listened to with Savant would include. He has this incredible song I love. It was a single that a college commissioned him for one of their parties called The Arcade 2013, and it is incredible. I'll show it to you guys because my favorite freaking part of that whole song is they actually used a clip from Super Mario 64 as like a drop, like as the thing that cues the drop, and I love it. I'll play it for you guys after this, but
all right.
There's an album that is just Heart Symbol. I think it was like a Valentine's Day release for him. Protos is an incredible one. I love the song Protos. Again, there's a
What the fuck
lot.
is that thing?
These are more mini bosses. I gotta push them away. Jeez. Again, I could gush about Savant for a while. He was very much I was very much into him during his work. Very much into his work during early college years, and
I like how you had the backpedal there.
for a second because I realized
so many
I'm
books on screen.
getting all flustered and freaking talking excited. But yeah, sorry, back up. So focusing on the game, as you see, it's very much just kind of an arcadey shooter. Not again, only $2 on Steam. If you guys are into cool sprite work and
Like I just look at
decent
I just look
music
at this
and
whole
stuff.
game and I think to myself, how high can you go?
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's about it. Any other final thoughts you guys had?
Try Owlboy. It's amazing.
Alrighty then.
Pretty much on the same boat. But I mean, from what I've seen, it does look like a cute arcade experience. But that's really all it is.
Steve?
Alrighty, and hype anything from you?
You're paying for that CD that you broke in half.
Bye, everybody.
You break it, you buy it.
Everybody,
Yeah.
I guess we should drop it.